Hello, this is David Jenkins, La Plata Town Council member from Ward 4. I will be your host for this podcast titled La Plata Ward 4 Update, providing updates about the La Plata Town Council meetings, issues affecting you as residents, and other related activities. I've also started a La Plata Ward 4 video update, which are short videos about specific projects and issues, and have been posted to my Facebook page, facebook.com/djenkinslp Town Council Ward 4 /. These videos are also posted to the app or the website called Nextdoor, www.nextdoor.com/newsfeed. A little background, the Town Council has their work sessions each month on the second and third Tuesday, and then we have our business meeting on the fourth Tuesday. All meetings start at 6 p.m., and now the Town Council work sessions and business meetings are now hybrid. That is, you can attend in person or virtually. Each agenda provides a link to attend virtually using the Microsoft Teams platform. Meeting agendas can be accessed to the town website, www.townlaplata.org. And please note, all meetings are recorded, so you can view them later at your leisure. So now let's get started with our latest update. Hi, and welcome again to this latest episode of La Plata Ward 4 Update Podcast. This is David Jenkins, La Plata Town Council member from Ward 4, and your host for this podcast and my companion La Plata Ward 4 Update video, which is posted on YouTube. This is the next podcast in a series about growth in and adjacent to La Plata and the impact on the town's infrastructure. The first podcast in this series was called La Plata Development and was posted July 6th. This was followed by a podcast about the town's water system, posted July 17th, and then this was followed by a podcast about the town's sewer system, which was posted on July 26th. Now, the source of these podcasts is from our La Plata's Director of Operations and Director of Public Works and their staffs who operate these infrastructure services. Please note, these are enterprise services, and they are funded through user fees and state, federal grants, and sometimes federal loans. This current podcast tonight is about La Plata's stormwater management system. The state's Stormwater Management Act of 2007 required the town to assume responsibilities for the approval, inspection, and maintenance of all stormwater management systems within the town of La Plata, except for commercial facilities. To comply with this requirement, the town revised our town code, specifically Chapter 167, Stormwater Management, to adopt the required state policies and procedures for the operation and maintenance of this system, as well as determining a dependable funding source for this service. Additional state requirements were provided through House Bill 987, passed in 2012, which requires local governments to establish a watershed protection and restoration program on or before July 2013. This program, the state program for the town, must include stormwater remediation fee and a local watershed protection and restoration fund. The town adopted this plan or watershed protection and restoration program in January of 2013. Now, the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, has also recommended that a stormwater utility, such as the one we now have in La Plata, be created as a mechanism to fund the cost of municipal services to control the treatment of stormwater management or stormwater runoff. Financing municipal stormwater management facilities or utilities is generally done through either imposing and allocating tax money or through a dedicated fee system. A dedicated fee system is usually based upon the amount of impervious surfaces, that is, streets, concrete, and the like, from individual properties. A user fee system has advantages, particularly for La Plata, being the county seat, but also with a significant amount of tax-free properties owned by the county and the state, and they're therefore required to pay any maintenance fees that are imposed based upon the amount of stormwater runoff they are likely to create. Now, to reduce the cost of administration and simplify billing of this fee, most stormwater management utilities in Maryland include a stormwater management fee on their water and sewer bills or annual tax bills. The town of La Plata's billing for water and sewer includes a major facility fee system, and we've added additional charges for stormwater maintenance and operation. I believe these bills, the water and sewer bills, go out on a quarterly basis. The stormwater management system is administered and funded as a separate enterprise fund by the users, ensuring a dedicated revenue resource for operating and capital costs. Now, the stormwater management fee was initiated in 2011 at $1.25 per month, and again is now included in the town's water and sewer quarterly bills. It is a flat fee with the same amount paid by each user, but unfortunately, there's no relationship to the amount of stormwater runoff from different properties. As a result, a fee schedule has since been adopted that apportions the costs associated with the inspection, maintenance, and replacing of storm drains and related devices based upon the amount of impervious surface and stormwater runoff from each property. The same approach is also used for setting the stormwater management remediation fee needed to create the town's watershed protection and remediation fund, maintenance and funding of a staff position entitled Stormwater Utility Management position. This manager is responsible for the operation of the stormwater management program, including plan review for new construction, to verify that these plans include the necessary structures to limit any increases in off-site runoff, ensure that the system will handle increased flows, and inspect stormwater management facilities during construction. The stormwater utilities manager is also responsible for ongoing inspections after a property is completed and occupied, and works in cooperation with the town's public works department for needed maintenance and repairs. In addition, the town has completed and adopted a stormwater capacity management plan, which creates a stormwater management program and determines future needs and determines future funding for these future facilities that may be needed. The town's current stormwater management system or network has approximately 40 miles of pipe. Unfortunately, many pipes are 50 years or older and are difficult to maintain, and as a result, some will have to be replaced. Other pipes are too small to handle the increase in stormwater runoff as the town has grown, and these too will have to be replaced with larger pipes. The funds generated by the stormwater management fees are then used to identify existing and future needs within the system. An inventory has been completed of all stormwater management devices, detention ponds, retention ponds, again, I said that detention ponds, and pipe farms, including who owns them. Individual stormwater management structures and storm drains have been identified with a GPS locator. This information is then downloaded and included in a stormwater management layer on the town's Geographic Information System website. This allows the town to upgrade and know where all the pipes are, if and when future pipes are needed, but more importantly, locate when they have to be maintained or fixed. This also provides the basis for developing the stormwater management capacity plan. It will also be used for setting the amount of stormwater management maintenance and stormwater management remediation fees. Now, as development continues in the town also has to comply with the state of Maryland through the Maryland Department of the Environment, what they call the MS4 permit requirements. This is a municipal stormwater management permit to advance Chesapeake Bay restoration while reducing flooding and making communities more resilient to the effects of climate change and sea rise. The town has designated 4 projects to compensate for increased stormwater management runoff generated by an estimated 122 acres of impervious surface. These projects involve upgrading 3 current existing stormwater management facilities. These include Tillman Lake, a farm pond in the Agricopia subdivision, and Redwood Lake in Clark's Run 2. These have been in existence for many years, but need improvements to meet the state's MS4 permit requirements. An additional stormwater management detention facility will be developed off Quailwood Parkway near Mallard Lane. The American Rescue Plan, or ARPA funds, are being used to fund these projects and their improvements. So in closing, stormwater management by the town and their ownership and maintenance by the town is in a relatively new requirement, requiring the fee schedule paid by the users like the water and sewer system. So again, thank you again for listening to this series about the town's infrastructure. I believe it's important that you know the behind-scenes work necessary to maintain these facilities while planning for future improvements. So again, thank you for listening to my podcast, and please email me with your comments and questions at djenkins@townoftheplata.org. Talk to you soon. Thank you. This concludes the latest La Plata Town Council Ward 4 update. I hope you find this podcast informative and useful. So let me know what you think. I look forward to speaking to you again and listening to your questions and concerns. To reach me, my email address is djenkins@townoftheplata.org, or my cell phone number is 301-263-3471. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.